It's a brutal scene, screams of pain. Chaos machine, kick out crew. We're ready for the fight. Breaking bones, taking it to the height. In the face of darkness, we rise as one. With every blow, our spirit won't be undone. KOC is here, never back down. Bring the pain, you better feel our crowd. Down songs on, kicking it into gear. Bodies collide, the pain is crystal clear. Kick out into the battle's just begun. We'll fight till the end, we won't be undone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another fun-filled episode of your show. That's right, it's the Kickout Crew, and you can watch our videos exclusively on Premier Wrestling's YouTube channel. And listen to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to follow us on social media at Kickout Crew on everything, because we like to keep it simple here. Speaking of simple, last week was our 2-year episode. And we covered the Yes movement. Yes. Not the Paul Bear, but Daniel Bryan. And we covered 2 matches, did that watch along. And I guess we turned into a watch along podcast because, hey, why not keep the good times rolling? So thank everybody for listening to that episode. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the questions. And you can put the questions on our social media where we talk about the next upcoming episode. Just put your questions right there. And Brad or someone will collect them. And we'll answer your questions on your show. That being said, I think I've got the intro out of the way. And it's, are we ranting? Are we back to this? So I guess it's time to kick it on over to Brad. So Brad, what you got for us?
Hello, everybody. So that last weekend, my wife and I went and saw Big the Musical. If anybody remembers the movie Big from the 80s, it was a Tom Hanks movie where he... went to the Zoltar machine. Is it Zoltar? Something like that. And wished to be couldn't get on the roller coaster. So he wished to be big. And guess what? The next day he was a 30-year-old man. So there's a musical out. Me and my wife went. Very good, fun. First half, no problem at all, right? You know, everything's going pretty smooth. Nothing's happened. Nothing happens in Brad's life. Let's talk about the second half with the ladies behind us. All of a sudden their phone starts ringing. And it's not just any ring. It's the Golden Girls theme. And not the Golden Girls theme at the beginning of the show, like the song, like after they sing the song and then they're going into the house and they have the little music. That's that part of it, which is crazy, but that's okay. They're older ladies, you know, I mean, they're trying to figure it out. Well, then it rings again and I'm laughing. Everybody else around me starting to get a little irritated, but I'm laughing. But then she starts talking about it with her friend. Like, listen, she knows that I can't answer the phone right now, but she does know. And then they're just talking out loud. And there's a woman beside me with her son, and she says, "Shh," and she shushes them. They don't hear it. They're just not hearing it at all. So then she turns around again and says, "You know, you guys are really being rude." I'm like, I can't believe my wife isn't even dealing with this right now. So then she says, "Well, I'm going to take the phone and I'm going to go out and talk to her." And the woman next to her says, "No, you can't do that because you'll disturb everyone." Saying this out loud, and we're all hearing it. Everybody's being disturbed. Okay. So she decides to go out into the area and take care of her business. So I'm like, all right, good. That did not bother me. A little bit of light coming in does not bother me. She comes back. She actually forgot to bring the phone with her. Great job. Great job. So then the phone rings again, and she decides to answer it. You know, why not? And the woman on the other line says, "Where are you? Where are you?" And she goes, "We're at the theater." And my wife bolts out. Just bolts out of there. And I'm like, and I look at the girl next to me. I'm like, yeah, you thought you were bad. They're in for it now. So she gets the the usher. The usher comes and is just staring bullets at these women, and they just don't say another peep. Apparently, they made a pretty big. So most of these theaters are nonprofit organizations, and these are benefactors. So they really didn't want to throw these ladies out. But again, I just like, it just cracks me up that I'm the one. I'm trying to stay calm. I'm laughing, but people just don't get it. That talking and answering your phone during a show. And actually, at the beginning of the show, the actor actually came out and said, "Please turn off your phone. If I had 3 wishes, it would be this: 1, I'd be big; 2, you turn off your phone; 3, you wouldn't use your phone." And all these things did happen, and the woman apparently didn't hear it. But anyway, good time overall. The show was pretty good, except for about that 15 minutes. But I mean, what else would I be talking about then? So the Masters was last weekend, and it's always I enjoy the Masters. I like the green jacket. I think that's a cool little touch. I get a message sent, or not a message, but like an update from Bleacher Report that lets me know on day 2 that Tiger Woods earns records 20th straight cut made in Augusta. Tiger Woods ended up at a plus 16, and this is the headline. I at what point is this guy going to be out of the headlines? He does not win anything anymore. It's over. Okay. So I just find that funny that because I don't think anybody could even tell you who won in the mainstream. You know what I mean? But we all know that Tiger at least made the cut. I think it's quite funny when people everybody knows I'm a wrestling fan, so people try to relate to me even though they're not really wrestling fans. A neighbor across the street says to me last week, I heard Undertaker finally hung it up, huh? Yeah, 4 years ago. But I'm not saying anything. I mean, yeah, thanks for playing. Guy at work says to me, I saw that the Macho Man just called out Hulk Hogan. They're gonna go at it one more time. Yeah, Macho Man's been dead for 14 years. These guys watch YouTube videos and then they want to talk to me about it. Look, it's okay, everyone. I don't have to talk to you about the dumb things in your life. You don't have to talk about me about the dumb things in my life. So it's all good. But it's not even effort. I mean, I don't appreciate it. Don't do it. Can we please end this battle of the belts? It is poorly advertised. AEW Battle of the Belts. It is poorly advertised. And one of the matches wasn't even a battle for the belt. Okay. It was a number 1 contenders. It was a contenders match for the belt. I don't know how many titles have changed hands on Battle of the Belts. 10. Like now it's number 10, but it is not an exciting event. And as much as I do enjoy AEW, I do not understand what is this? What are they're not, it's poorly advertised. Like, I don't even know what's coming on, and I'm in the know. And no titles changed hand, and one of them wasn't even a title. That is not a Battle of the Belt. I will say, though, that I am really impressed on Rampage with Zach Zodiac, also known as Zach Knight. He is Paige's, Soraya's brother. And many of us watched that movie back in the day of, it was Fighting with My Family. The story and how he never had it. He really wasn't going to be given an opportunity. She was given the opportunity. The Vince Vaughn character said, you don't want him to be in this position because he's going to be the guy that just gets beat up like I did. I'll tell you what, the guy is talented. He's believable. He hits hard. I think there is something here, and I think it's great what they're doing. So, other than that, that's all I got this week. I lost my words. Apologize. Back to you, James.
All right. Well, ring-a-ling-ding. I guess we're going to keep this on going. I agree with you on the Battle of the Belts thing. I honestly forget about it even happening because they never advertise it at all. But
10 of them.
Yeah. I didn't know we were past 4.
I don't get it. It's not a Clash of the Champions. It's not the same thing. It's just not.
Who was Vince Vaughn playing in that movie?
He didn't have an actual character, or like it was. I don't think it was a real person, but he was a trainer, at the at NXT.
Yeah, I remember.
She was the one that chose her, and it wasn't an actual person, but they did explain it. I can't really remember, but I think he was supposed to represent someone that just didn't quite make it, and was just going to get hurt, and give up all his time with his life and his family, and it wasn't worth it for her brother to do that because that's what he would be, a stepping stone.
Fictional character.
I disagree completely, though. I think the guy's pretty hardcore.
Right on. You know what else is hardcore?
What's that?
Devyn's desirable dishes in the sink. So,
who writes this shit?
Whatever this is, go for it.
All right, I had no idea what to do with this, so it's a food edition of No Our Crew. All right. So question number 1. Since my favorite sport is back, baseball, what is your guys' favorite ballpark food?
This is real
If you were
simple.
to go to the ballpark or even an arena, what would your favorite food be?
I get three things every time, and it doesn't matter if it's baseball, football, or WrestleMania. I get the nachos with the two sides. You got on one side you got the salsa, the other side you got the cheese. I get a hot dog, no matter what. I don't care about the mustard. It can be any of them. But in Philly, we have the crab fries from Chicky and Pete's, which is just an Old Bay seasoning fries, but they kind of like they're kind of known for it. And I get that with the white American cheese to dip it in. So I get all three every time. I might share the fries. I shared some with
$70.
Allison last time. Then they moved her.
Really don't venture
Vince?
ballparks much. I'm a sucker for a good corn dog though. Hot dog, I'm with Brad. No mustard. I hate mustard. It's kind of bitter. I don't like bitter stuff. Corn dog, like the big ass foot long corn dogs. Those are pretty cool. I guess that's more than a foot, but you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
And a chili cheese dog. Can't go wrong with that. No onions, but chili cheese dog, I guess.
Fucking starving.
I'm down for a good hot dog, man. Anytime. Ketchup, mustard, onion, sauerkraut. Put everything on it, brother. The more the merrier. I'm down for a good Dodge dog, whatever you want to call them. Just a good jumbo dog.
James, when you go
Yeah,
to
I feel
LA for some reason, you got to go to Dodger Stadium and get the Dodger dog. I heard it's the best there is.
Yeah, I have plenty of opportunities.
Sure, you've heard of that, Devyn, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. One of my favorite things whenever I'm in a ballpark, or especially Yankee Stadium, I'll go and get the helmet cups full of ice cream. Because then you get to keep the cup after too. So I got like stack of them down in the cupboard. But of course, hot dog too. Can't go wrong with the hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
What do you put on your hot dog?
I'm the same with you. Load it up. Sauerkraut, ketchup, mustard. I can go with a chili cheese dog too, though.
Yes.
Whatever they got. All right. Question number 2. So at WrestleMania, we've seen Logan Paul with the Prime Hydration Station. Now we've seen all across MLB, these teams have been having their own hydration stations. If you had your own hydration station, what would be the drink inside of it? Oh, what's that, James?
I don't know, but I would probably choose something that's cold and refreshing and great tasting, like the smooth, cold, refreshing taste of natural light.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm the Prime guy right now. I'm drinking that Bomb Pop Prime. I'm not talking the energy drink. I'm talking about the hydration. And then I'm drinking the lemonade. I recently tried to go back to the Gatorade just to see if what's better. It's all pretty close. I got the frost flavor Gatorade that has the different flavors, the cherry, but I'm going with the Prime. I'm going with the Prime. I'm a mark for the Prime.
Man.
Anybody that knows me knows I'm gonna have the biggest container of Dr. Pepper. I mean, just that's all there is to it. Dr. Pepper. Sign me up. I'm down.
Dr. Pepper hydration station.
Yep.
Oh. All right, that's pretty cool. Mine was Gatorade. I love the yellow Gatorade. That's an
favorite. Original flavor.
Oh yeah, I think it's lemon lime.
Yeah,
Lemon lime, yeah.
It's like one of the first 4. Like there's the orange, there's that, yeah. Good for
Blue.
you.
Punch.
Blue.
Oh, really?
Blue flavor. There it is, James.
Oh boy.
What's your favorite popsicle? Green.
Red.
That's Devyn.
Erica just told me that blue raspberry is not a real thing the other day. I didn't know that. I thought there was just like a fruit or something. All right. All right. So question number 3. You're home. You only have like an hour, 30 minutes. You don't have a lot of time. But what is your go-to dinner just on an easy night?
Go-to dinner on an easy night. So, I mean, the grilling is the easiest for me. If it's going to be like a dinner where everybody's eating, then it's the hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill because it's just so simple. And it's only going to take 10 minutes or so. And then I can put the Nathan fries in the oven. We're all set. Nathan fries are low sodium, just so you know.
They're fucking massive, dude. Like they're massive. It's like potato wedges. It's not fries.
And so because there's no sodium, I dip them in some special buffalo sauce. And make
Give
them
them all the
more
sodium
sodium
back.
for me. Put it right back in. They're different fries. Got to cook them a little more.
Yeah. Domino's is always a real easy go-to.
It's a quick call.
Fucking pork chops at our store are pretty cheap, so sometimes I'll just like get kind of the thin ones, just throw them in the oven for a little bit.
I like thin ones.
Man, if it's going to be just me and the kids or whatever, I'm a sucker for macaroni hamburger helper. Mashed potatoes, like green beans or something like that. Just takes about 30 minutes to fix all of it.
And you make
I'm a
100. You
big
could feed an army.
I'm a big hamburger helper guy.
Oh, I love hamburger helper
Fuck
too.
that tuna helper stuff though. No.
Not as good. Not near as good.
No, my favorite and easiest for me is just pop a DiGiorno in the oven. 25 minutes later.
You ever had the
stuffed
croissant?
crust?
You ever had the croissant crust one?
No, but I've seen the boxes. I've seen the boxes for those, but
It's expensive. You have to cook it just right. Fuck, it's good.
I'll try them.
It's either really doughy or you burn it. But if you get like that perfect cook, man, it's great.
I'll check those out. But all right, that was another edition of No Our Crew.
Desirable dishes in the sink.
Yeah, whatever that title was.
Whatever. But it's gonna get harder every week. Oh, well, that's what she said.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Back to you, James.
You know what else is getting hard? Today's agenda, which isn't on the outline, but what is today's agenda?
I always forget, and it's so we talked about it on last week's episode. Now that WrestleMania is behind us, we're just going to talk about some other things that happened WrestleMania weekend. So why not talk about GCW, the collective? So that is today's agenda.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess it's time for match one, huh?
Holy hell, I'm not ready. No, I'm kidding.
For match one, we have Matt Cardona versus Blue Pain.
Yeah, Brandy. Huh.
Got a cease and desist on that fucking thing right there. Or if you're looking at our graphic on the YouTube,
Yeah.
there's probably going to be a cease and desist against us for showing this. But as you know, it is the guy going around as Blue Cane, but he has some cease and desist, so it's Blue Pain. And but it took place at Joey Janela's Spring Break 8 on April 5th, 2024.
Wow.
Yeah. At Penn's Landing Caterers in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Bryant. Come on, Bryant. Oh, are you kidding? Bryant. God, I could have taken a damn picture of Bryant. I could have taken a picture while I was there. All right.
Something is happening to my Zoom. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there we go.
Is this
So,
a
fun
fucking
fact-
peeping Tom photo?
So fun fact, this is the only thing, like if you look up even their site, they give you nothing outside other than this side, which I crossed off the phone number because, don't want to be that guy, but.
Does that say penis landing?
Pens.
Oh, if you kind of sit back a little bit, it's like penis landing.
Yeah. And that's a chef there, right? With some food because it's a catering place.
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
And 1301. And yes, I was there, and it is nothing special at all. It's a union type hall. And I really couldn't wait to see what picture you picked. Basically a hidden picture with trees and a fence. It looks like you can't even get in.
Great foliage.
The guy I paid to take this picture for me was just
Looks
like,
like
I'll
a
take a quick one,
perfect-
boom, and run. Yeah.
Like I said before, though, this was $400 if you wanted to go to all the shows. I know I said that last week for the weekend. They just rented out this place. It was about, I don't know, it was a half mile from the 2300 arena and another mile, I guess, and a half, another mile, maybe not even to the stadium. Very close to everything. So they were right in the thick of everything. So it was great.
Nice. Anybody else got any beauty to add to this? Oh man, what a picture, huh? It had an attendance of unknown. And but it did have a match length of 9 minutes and 2 seconds. And gosh darn it to heck, Meltzer didn't rate this.
I know. I'll tell you this, James. It's really tough to get a gauge of how many people are in there. It's just it's full. It's full, and a lot of people are standing, and it's tough to really like. I just found out recently that the 2300 arena fits about 1,000 people. I would guess more than that, and I would say about the same here, maybe. But I really don't know.
It feels full. 100 at least. Yeah,
it feels full. You know.
Full. Well, hey,
Devyn said it was full.
How did we get here?
I can't wait, Devyn. Come on, baby.
All right, so honestly, the history between Blue Pain and Matt Cardona is very limited. They've only had a few interactions on X. But the history with the person that Blue Pain looks like and Matt Cardona's original name, Zack Ryder, go back a long ways in WWE.
Oh.
So Zack Ryder, he was on top of the world with his YouTube page and everything being woo, 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 you know it. Everyone loved it. He was the internet champion. He was over. Him and John Cena were kind of the two top baby faces at the time in WWE. He had a little feud with John Cena over the love of Eve Torres. And then Kane, the dastardly heel, got right in the middle of it and made Zack Ryder's life miserable. He would end up throwing Zack Ryder off the stage, through tables, in a wheelchair. He would chokeslam Zack Ryder through the ring. He would do a lot to Zack Ryder, eventually defeating Zack Ryder in a singles match that they had in a pay-per-view. So then fast forward like 10 years, Matt Cardona is the king of the death match, the indie god, ruling the indies all over. Blue Pain is getting this attraction on Twitter because of the person that he looks like. Matt Cardona, being the genius that he is, thought of this great idea and booked himself a one-on-one match at Joey Janela's Spring Break 8.
Fantastic, Devyn.
I like how last week we were like, we need to have a limit on how far back we can go. And on this one, 10 years.
Oh, yeah, that was...
And then when you were like, they had an interaction on X, in my head I was like, ecstasy? Like, the Twitter thing.
Both of them tripping balls.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to watch this match along. It is on Triller TV, which is their Plus edition. Like I told everybody last week, I hope you're able to, if you have it, great. If you don't, there is a free trial, always a 7-day free trial. We are going to watch along because it's because why not? And what time code did we say we were at, James?
I believe Adam alerted us that it was 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 32 seconds.
And Joey Janela's Spring Break 8. So we'll give you guys a minute to cue it up.
Yeah.
I was at a complete different time that was in the text message. Can you repeat that?
I was
sure was.
I think I did the remaining time, Devyn.
1 hour, 49 minutes, and 32 seconds.
You know, it's funny, Devyn. I actually wrote it down and put it on the right-hand side thinking I'm being real responsible here. And I still screwed it up. You know, that's the shame about it. You try to do the right thing and you still screw it up. Story of my life. So if you guys are ready to do a countdown, I guess
Devyn ready? Is Devyn ready?
Devyn, are you ready?
I'm good. Sorry,
right.
I was getting in there. I'm good.
We're going to do the countdown in 3, 2, 1, play.
Man, look at the crowd all real close and stuff. It's just amazing how at GCW shows the crowd's just real close.
Look at Broski Lloyd.
So I talked to the ring announcer. And we saw him at I think we saw him at the booth that one night. He's a
Yeah.
pretty nice guy. Can't remember his name, unfortunately, but he's a super friendly guy.
MLJ.
Oh yeah, thank you. And now we have the King and Queen. We have Matt Cardona and we have Steph DeLander coming out. You got anything to say about those two, James?
Man, I'll tell you one thing. That Matt Cardona looks like a legit like superstar. You know, like his ring attire is really nice. He has quite the aura, quite the presence to him. Like he looks like a legit superstar. You know, even though it's just indie wrestling, they say he looks like a damn good, you know, like top billing. You know,
Man, we have arrived. He looks like Macho Man to me.
right?
Fucking love you. Crowd's into it. Again, this is went on at the same time as SmackDown did, or actually about an hour before, 7 o'clock. And look, a lot of people there. There's a lot of people in town for WrestleMania that aren't there for any of the WWE shows, and this proves it. Steph DeLander, I actually think tomorrow night, as we record this night as it airs, or maybe it's next week, or as it airs, is wrestling for the Impact Championship, Women's Championship.
I'll be damned.
It was more of a replacement, I believe. And she is facing Jordan Grace,
Oh,
who is as legit, speaking of legit, James, as it comes.
yep.
That'd be a good match.
Yeah. Good to have her. And she has Cardona with her, by the way. All rise for the death match god. When he was now we're watching him kind of dance around the ring. There's a lot of theatrics here. When he was Zack Ryder, did you ever think that he could be something like this?
Not at all.
It's really incredible. His transformation, what he's done, how he's changed. I never thought he could even be a heel because of his just laid back kind of 420 Matt Riddle kind of attitude. You know, little, not exactly the same, but he had the same idea as like a bro, you know, the bro. What were their names, Devyn? What was his tag team called? Do you remember?
Riddle and Randy Orton?
No. Matt Cardona when he was Zack Ryder in WWE.
I know he was the Edgeheads with Kurt Hawkins.
The Hype Bros
That's
is the
when he
name you're
first
looking
started.
for.
The Hype Bros. Wait, hey, I thought Bryant was going to be able to speak.
Oh,
That's
so
how much
yeah.
that question was bothering him.
So Cardona actually had
Mojo
surgery
Rawley.
on his. He had surgery on his pec. So he had a torn pec surgery today.
I can't remember what the Always Ready pay-per-view. What was wrong with him for that one?
He wasn't ready.
No, he got hurt, and that was what was so very funny, very unique about that pay-per-view. It was called Always Ready, and he actually wasn't ready. Right?
He actually tore his other pec before that.
I thought it was. I didn't know it was a pec or a or like a bicep. One thing about the ring announcer, what you said his name was Devyn again.
MLJ?
I love his attire all the time. he's no Justin Roberts, but he's got his own look, right? By the way, James, you know who the announcers are?
I do. Glad you asked. It is Dave Prazak, Jay Church, Lenny Leonard, and Veda Scott.
Do you think they have enough of them? A 4-man booth?
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
And any idea who that referee is, Adam?
That is GCW referee Adam Galt.
Man, sometimes you're just ready for that question. Sometimes you're not. Huh?
I'm actually friends with him.
Of course you are. So a lot of theatrics for this one because Cardona loves to talk a lot of shit. And this is a long time coming, right, Devyn? Even though you said there's not much of a story, it's been quite a battle on X, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah, with Cardona talking everything he could at Blue Cane, saying how he's got to get his retribution and everything for back in the day. But one of the things I want to point out quick that Cardona's talking right here is about how in the previous week before this show, he was on 3 different shows. Like, he was on TNA, he was on AEW, like, now he's back on GCW. He's all, like, he literally was everywhere this week.
But why did he bring up WWE, TNA, and AEW while he was out here tonight?
He was talking about Cody. He says his best friend Cody's going to finish the story tonight. Or this
That was your
weekend.
question, Devin. That was one you wrote down for me. I'm not sure why the answer didn't come.
No, I was thinking about it, but Adam had a great answer. And I think it's just to show the status that he was. He was that star. He was on WWE all the time. He's in mainstream media still. And his best friend Cody finished the story like he
Best
brought
friend.
up.
I actually loved Cardona on AEW a couple weeks ago. I thought it was a great match. So now we have Blue Cane coming to the ring.
Blue Pain! Blue Pain!
Make sure, James, if you can please bleep that out. I know that we're not going to edit anything in this
Blue
episode,
Pain!
but if we can edit that one part, please.
It looks like there's gonna be a
Devyn
lot
said
that we have
it.
to edit right here.
Anyway, he comes out to snow instead of fire, which is a great touch.
And a sweet theme song.
Yeah, what was that song again?
Like a depressing version of that
I'm blue. If I was I would die, if I was green. I love that song.
The fact that they're hiding behind the 5'4" referee is the best part of it.
See, that's the kind of stuff you could pick up. I wouldn't notice that. I'll tell you what. I know that he's not exactly built maybe as well as Kane. The Kane is. I guess I can say that.
Yeah.
However, he does have his mannerisms down.
So when he was getting introduced to the ring, his weight was 2 cease and assist letters. That was what it announces his weight. It was so good.
So again, Matt Cardona has of course stuffed his pants with objects. I guess this is everything he does now, huh? He has to put something down there.
Always ready.
So funny, on TNA, Jordan Grace actually said, I have beat you in the ring, Steph Delander. I beat your boyfriend in the ring, Matt Cardona, and I have actually beat his wife too. Just totally coming a little bit out of coming out of character there. That this obviously is not his real girlfriend. It was good.
Whoever this guy is a real tall guy, man. I mean,
No, he is. Because Cardona's not short.
No, he's a big guy.
Yeah, when I met him, he damn near he's about as tall as me. When I did that meet and greet thing when he was at this local promotion here, awesome dude, real nice. And then when he comes out, Ultimo heel. Called me like a fat fuck or something like that because I yelled something. He's like, "Shut up, you fat fuck!" I'm like, great dude. He shook my hand, we took a picture. We talked a little bit about being on Premiere and everything like that. Talked to him because it was right after we did our Alex Kane interview, and I was like, "Yeah, we interviewed your boy Alex Kane." He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah." He told me to tell you you're a hoe. And he started laughing.
So we have him on the outside now. He did call timeout. Fortunately, it was not granted, Matt Cardona. So the Blue Pain. Oh my goodness, it's almost impossible to look at this guy and not say it. And now they're on the outside fighting through the crowd. And this is not just any crowd. This is people standing. These are folding chairs. These are shoot tables.
Yeah, I will say real quick, speaking of our boy Alex Kane, he posted a graphic today of one of the matches coming up, and guess who he's fighting? Stunt Marshall.
Oh,
Another person in our archives.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nice match to cover.
That would be a nice match to cover.
Maybe we reach out to both of them and get them on here to watch it.
That's a damn good idea.
Book it, baby. Book it.
I don't know if Alex Kane will be, we'll be the exclusive podcast of Alex Kane if we keep doing this.
So they were there. You have Cardona trying to take Blue Pain's mask off. Oof, what happened there?
Yeah, who's that dude?
Who is that guy that just got his ass kicked?
He got in the damn way apparently. There's a guy in a wheelchair.
He's lucky it's Philly because we like that shit. We like getting our ass kicked.
So this is kind of reminiscent of the part when Kane pushed Zack Ryder off the stage in a wheelchair through a couple tables.
Gotta love it. Thank you for that, Devin. Appreciate that, my man.
Continuity. That's storytelling.
But Jimmy Lloyd took the bump instead.
Yeah, like you said, the mannerisms and everything, man, he's got it down.
Dude, I want that mask.
With or without the
to-
hair.
Yeah, well, yeah. Remember that day when you found out Kane that hair was attached to that mask? I'm like, what?
And his hairline's way back here.
Yeah. I'm like, what? The hair's part of it?
And his face not burned at all when that mask came off.
But still
Oh.
ugly as hell.
Yeah, he was. He was. But yeah, it was all in his mind, right? And they try to
It
tell
was
the story.
internal scars.
I thought Kane without the mask was scarier than Kane with it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That See No Evil, like where he was bald and had the different colored
Mhm.
contacts. Yeah.
And when he was very much against Rey Mysterio, scary time.
Did you guys watch that movie? See No Evil?
Tried to.
No. Have you
Me
watched
neither.
it?
No.
Wasn't that bad.
There it is. The broski kick, right?
The woo,
Yeah.
boo.
I wonder if he'll ever make his way back. I think he will. I mean,
He's on a
I
pretty
would-
good run right now, though, man. He
No,
gambled
I-
on himself and he's doing it. Like it's
but he works
cool.
his ass off, James. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
But he gets to make his own schedule, goes where he wants, does what he wants.
but even though he makes his own schedule at him, he freaking works a lot.
But that's his choice, though. I mean, he
That's
don't
what I
have
mean.
to.
But I think there's less dates right now in WWE, isn't there? That's all I'm getting at, and definitely in AEW.
I like the drop down DDTs where they just fall real instant, kind of like Jake does. But that jump up and fall one, it's kind of cool too.
I love when there's a little extra to the DDT. I agree with you on that. Like it's just a little different, a little nice touch to it. Like Jake's DDT, you know, he would hold it, he'd pat him on the, in the back. I mean, I know he started it. All right, now we have the urn.
Yes.
Oh, and he hit poor Steph.
With the
SDL.
blue ashes, too, man.
Man, I'll tell you, she's tough. She takes bumps like Sherry did back in the
He's
day.
big too.
She is. But I know you're a big fan of her, James.
Oh yeah, she was cool at the show too. When I talked to her, she was real nice.
It's a
Yeah,
nice sidewalk slam.
it was. And that's again a move by the man he is mocking. The monster, if you will. And then off the top again, with that
The clothesline.
clothesline that I never thought hurt. Tell me if it hurts, Adam.
The clothesline
Off the top rope. Oh, and a choke slam. That looked
almost as
good.
much as a figure four.
1, 2.
Oh, pulls the ref out.
Man, that looked like 3 to me. Look,
That
I thought you were.
dastardly heel.
Steph, I thought you were hurt. Come on.
And you knew it was coming because she was just playing to the crowd right there. Just
Oh
standing
no.
there.
Oh, and a chair to the back. What are the rules here, Adam?
And the no sell.
Well, the referee, plus
What are-
this is GCW, so the rules are relaxed.
I've always liked his move, whatever he calls that. That
He calls it
leg-
radio silence
WWE.
now.
Yeah, WWE is the Rough Rider. Now it's the radio silence.
Here we go.
Who is this dude? I have
Go
no
ahead.
clue who this is.
Devyn, you know who it is.
It's Zack Ryder.
You know it.
Touche.
He comes out to Zack Ryder's music.
That
That's
fucking
what
hair
blows
is
my mind.
ridiculous.
This is so. Both these matches are ridiculous. That we're going to be covering today. Oh, then a kick to the balls. So what the hell's going on here? Zack Ryder kicked Matt Cardona in the balls. Has that sentence ever been said?
Oh, Blue Pain's up. Oh, and another low blow.
Oh, so what did Matt Cardona have in there? Like I thought of earlier. This freaking guy.
And then he drops it on the ground, and Stephanie Delander has to pick it up for him.
Pulled the old Back to the Future 3 on us.
And the crowd screaming, "You effed up! You effed up!"
Woo. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Blue Pain is not done. Man, he needs a tan.
Easy.
double choke slam. That
Man in
very
the back
good.
of his neck too, man. Jesus.
Steph. Steph, really, she is the Sherry Martell of this match. Man,
Oh,
A choke
choke
slam to
slam.
Steph.
taking bump after bump, just like Sherry would.
You notice no tombstone would ever come up.
Probably because it's too dangerous.
Exactly.
Now Jimmy Lloyd's back. Broski Jimmy.
Oh, beautiful. That's the best fireball I've seen in a long time.
And then what move did we just see there by is this allowed? All three of them allowed to cover at the same time?
Yeah, why not
Look
four?
at that. All 3.5 of them.
I mean, Devin,
And a
Broski, Jimmy,
radio
Zack Ryder, Steph
silence.
DeLander, all four of them had to do this?
It's all of Zack Ryder's or Matt Cardona's posse. It's his whole crew that helps him.
What an indie faction,
Win.
huh?
Oh yeah, I think it's Matt Cardona's like definitely his posse, but his odd squad. You know, his oddities, his guys that can help him just put your body in the way for me. His edgeheads.
Yeah, his job squad. Yeah, I like that.
Well,
Everybody
that's the
come
match,
see the great
folks. We
show.
hope you enjoyed it. We do have another one coming up in a little bit, but that's it for that match. As you might have heard, Matt Cardona did go over with the help of a little help from my friends. But fun match, something different. We don't always just like to do WWE stuff all the time. We like to mix it up. AEW, once they get a streaming platform, maybe we can do a little more of that. But until then, back to you, James.
All right. Well, great match. Brought the I was gonna say pain. Yeah, brought the blue pain. Boy, hitting them today, man. Hitting them today. Speaking of hitting them today, I guess it's time for as a part-time player and a full-time dad. So Adam, I guess you're a sweet segment. It's
Yeah, I'm not sure how to transition into that. So, part-time player that's not even part-time anymore. It's subpar part-time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say full-time. I was like,
Yeah, I was
all
like,
right.
what's this going?
It's sub-part-time, really, because I'm staying so busy refereeing and stuff here lately. That group out of Georgia that I've been trying to get in with Primetime Wrestling. Well, I actually got sent their schedule, and I'm booked with them all the way to December 28th.
Merry Christmas.
So, I mean, you got shows, 2 or 3 shows each month, all the way. Yeah, all the way to December. Shows in Rome, shows here. When this drops, me and Cabana Man will be heading towards Mississippi for a show. So, that's our 4th different state I get to ref in, so I'm looking forward to that. But I want to keep it short and sweet. I'm bringing back the dad jokes, baby.
All
The
right.
hottest rising segment in podcast today. Waka 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 with Adam.
So, my girlfriend keeps accusing me of cheating. She's starting to sound like my damn wife. I mean, God. Hey, how do you get a country girl's attention? With a tractor. That's proof around here, buddy. I'm telling you. If you got land or a tractor, that's all you need down here, buddy. I ain't got neither one, so it's probably why I'm still single. Why are elevator jokes so classic and so good? Because they work on every level. I like that. Pretty good.
All right. That was good.
What do you call a pudgy psychic? A fortune teller.
Fortune teller.
Fortune teller, yes. So how can you tell that tree's a dogwood tree? By the bark.
Oh,
Yeah, the thinker.
Waka,
All right.
waka.
Our vacuum cleaner is getting old. It's just gathering dust. And did you know that dogs can operate MRI machines? But cats can.
I did like that.
Damn, Brad.
That was
It was a big reaction, right?
But not short and sweet this week. No, we've been watching a ton of wrestling, so I figured I'd switch it up a little bit. But yeah, right back to you, buddy.
So Mike isn't here, as you guys can see, so we're going to skip over his segments for now. Back to you, James.
All right. Well, it's time, I guess, for match number 2.
Brian, are you ready for that one?
Yep.
All right, perfect.
And what is match number 2? Well, it is Bussy, which is Allie
Wow,
Katch.
what a graphic.
Oh man.
Versus Dirty.
It's Bussy, which is Allie Katch and Effy, versus Dirty
Dirty
Breeze,
Breeze, baby.
which is Breeze and Dirty Dango. It took place at Effy's Big Gay Brunch 9. Shout out Effy, friend of the show.
Shout out, Effy.
It happened on April 6th, 2024 at, you guessed it, Penn's Landing Caterers in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have seen that venue, and I guess there's only one picture ever of this place from a distance with trees.
Correct,
it had an
yes.
attendance of unknown again, but it had
Sold
a
out,
match
though.
link.
Sold out.
Sold out, unknown. It had a match
Borrow a
length,
ticket.
15 minutes and 2 seconds. But who knows how the fuck we got here?
I don't think we got here at all. I just think this was a throw together match. Effy had a match the night before at Joey Janela's Spring Break 8, a death match, I believe, and lost to I think it was Manser.
Manser, yep.
Mance Warner, for those of you who don't know his nickname. So
Manser.
he had plenty he was plenty busy this weekend, our good friend Effy. Effy's Big Gay Brunch. Like I said, I was there, and if you want to cue that up for us, Bryant.
And for those, it's on TrillerTV again.
Oh, yeah.
It is Effy's Big Gay Brunch 9, as we said. And you're going to want to go to the time code of
55 minutes, 10 seconds.
55 minutes and 10 seconds. And while you're queuing that up, just want to say, great match, Bussy. What a name, huh? But yeah, Big Gay Brunch, pretty popular, because I didn't go to the one in Chicago, but he has
That was good. I went to that one. That was good.
He has a shitload of them, and they seem to attract a really good crowd. But why not watch it, huh?
So
that is
let's do a countdown here, guys.
That is 55 minutes and 10 seconds, and I guess Brad, you want to be our residential DJ turn up?
So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Play. Always a delayed play. So here they come. Dirty Dango and Tyler Breeze, who are Dirty Breeze. Now, as you guys might know, right now, I'm not sure what Tyler Breeze is. I know he's been doing stuff in the indies, but Dirty Dango is in TNA right now, and he's kind of playing a completely different role. It's like a black and white role. He's kind of acting like he's got it's funny shit. Okay, this ain't it. Okay, this isn't it. This is his. Listen, I'm sure they're not allowed to say it, but this is like more of the fashion police type gimmick that they're trying to portray here.
Just like he's not allowed to be called Tyler Breeze.
What is it now?
Breeze.
Breeze? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was his real name or not. I actually did not know that. But he's a hell of an athlete and always very aggressive style. But this is something special for all of you. I really hope that you will take the time to watch it. Please have an open mind. It's all for fun. Effy's Gay Big Brunch is a very positive experience, and it's all for fun. So at the end of all these matches, for the most part, everybody is getting along, if you know what I mean. Like the heels, the baby faces. It's a good environment.
A lot of gyration in this match, in this entrance.
But it's nothing different than they used to do, right? Back in the old WWE days.
You guys it seemed like Dango always danced and gyrated and everything.
I mean, let's say, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, about a year ago, he was in the NWA, and this was his complete gimmick. This male stripper kind of like just dancing all around. But
What song did they come out to,
ladies loved
Devin?
it. So they came out to "You Could Be Mine" by Guns N' Roses. I thought it was
Don't.
fitting for them too.
So they are supposed to be the heels in this match, obviously, because Effy will be coming out shortly with Allie, who are never going to be heels here.
Right.
So yeah, so like I said, there's just it's a big production. I'm somewhere by the bar. Shout out. That's a stage behind there, and like I don't know how you get those tickets, but so now we have Effy and Allie Katch. Shout out Allie, I'm all about it. She's a good technical wrestler. She's fun.
Oh, she's aggressive too, man. She'll beat the hell out of you and won't think twice about it, boy.
She I remember she was on TNA once. I think it was Impact at the time, and she wrestled Masha Slamovich in a hardcore match. And I really wish they'd have her back. I don't know her situation now. I don't know if she wants to come back. I don't. She might not want to do that stuff. I always assume that some people want to take it to a certain level, and maybe they don't. Maybe she just loves what she does, and she's good for her. So what song did they come out to, Devin?
So they came out to "WAP" by Cardi B. So kind of wet ass Bussy, I think.
Yeah, I see the sign out there. It said wet ass Bussy.
Which is fitting for these two. So,
So in this event, there is a lot of intergender wrestling. Pretty much GCW in general does a lot of intergender wrestling. Their main championship does not have to be male or female. Like Masha Slamovich, who I just talked about, has been the GCW champion.
well, one of the quotes that they say a lot on this pay-per-view is "Wrestling is for everyone."
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe that.
They also
It
have,
is.
It's got a spot for everyone.
they also have signs all through this show that say wrestling is gay, and it's them the one showing it. It's just different, but fun.
Dude, I just looked up Tyler Breeze and it said he's actually he's re-signed with WWE, but he's a trainer at the Performance Center. So I didn't know he was actually signed and still be able to do this stuff.
Well, I mean, GCW did have some kind of alliance this weekend with WWE because
Yeah, with
Shayna
Bloodsport.
Baszler was at Bloodsport.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So-
Tyler Breeze and Xavier Woods, they still have their Battle of the Brands show, which was a demographic a year and a half ago, every Thursday where they played video games against each other.
So the crowd was actually yelling here, "Fuck him up, Allie! Fuck him up! Fuck him up!" Allie is like I said, she's one of the big ones here. Like they really love her. I remember she lost to Penelope not Cruz.
Ford?
Ford, thank you, on a GCW show that I went to. And as much as I love Penelope Ford, the crowd was not happy that Allie lost that match. And Penelope's hardcore. Like she fits in fine there.
Well,
So this is
shout
one of
out to Steph Delander, in the first match. We got Allie Katch in the second match. Like, two badass women.
Definitely badass women. So what do you guys want to talk about?
I also want to throw out that I'd like to throw out that before she was Allie Katch, she was Allie Cat, and would
Allie
also
Cat.
come out with cat ears, put whiskers on her face. So seeing this transition into Allie Katch has been pretty fun to watch, especially when you see her from her early days.
Do you think that, and I don't know where that name changed, when that name changed, but I did see that as well. But do you think Dango loves doing this?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And
He runs his own thing up in Maine once or twice a year. I think it's Maine. He enjoys wrestling, man. He's always been in the ring. He was talking about he wants to do it for a while.
But this is, I mean, I'm sorry, this is sports entertainment. Like this is,
Oh God, yeah, 100%.
like,
Yeah.
no one's even really wrestled yet, right? Has it been a few minutes?
No,
It's still
Dango and
intriguing.
Effy are. Yeah, they're kind of just gyrating at each other.
That's the thing about Effy though. Effy has these out of control, like these over the top, like sports entertainment type deals like this, or he'll get down and beat the shit out of somebody. I mean, he'll get down and do them fucking death matches and shit, man. I mean, if he can do it all, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Him and Atlas, I can't remember his name. The one I went to in Chicago, they beat the piss out of each other, man.
Well, that's what Brad was kind of talking about earlier, was him against Mance Warner the night before on Joey Janela's Spring Break. That was an I Quit match, and Mance Warner put Effy through hell. And the only reason that he lost was because Manser was like torturing Allie and threatening to do worse.
I mean, this part right here, where it's just his face is in the crotch, and oh my gosh. So Effy did talk before this pay-per-view that he probably is taking a little bit of a break. I think he's beat up a little bit, especially after the night before.
The crowd right here is chanting, "Suck his dick, suck his dick."
That was the new one.
I was like, man, I
I
wonder what the old school like guys think. Like, hey, you ever heard of "suck his dick" chant in a wrestling match?
They're looking into each other's eyes, and the referee is breaking this up, and so is Allie.
And so is Breeze.
Do we have this, James? Do we have the same announcers?
We don't actually. We have Val Capone, Veda Scott, and I couldn't get the other person's name. Wasn't available.
Gotcha. And how about the referee, Adam?
That's Adam Galt. Adam Galt. I'm sorry, Adam Galt.
Yeah, nobody wants the gout.
No,
I have gout. It sucks.
You have it now, currently?
Oh no, but I do get flare-ups, and they fucking are hell. Absolute hell.
Supposed to lay off the rich foods. I don't know.
Red meat and beer.
And I heard seafood, like shellfish. I hear things. I don't know for sure.
Do you hear voices in your head?
I had no comeback.
Yeah. They can't all be singers.
I'm such a fan of Breeze. He plays that flamboyant character, and then he gets in there and just beats the living shit out of you.
See, he does that. You know, he's a coach at the Performance Center. But he also has his own thing, flatbacks. So he's a damn good teacher.
Yeah, he has that with Sean Spears, right?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Shout out to that. What are they doing with him? He hasn't won yet. I just don't understand. Like I thought they made this big production of him coming back to NXT, and then he lost twice. Why make a big production if he's going to lose? I don't know. But anyway, payday, whatever. Look, I like Sean Spears. I think he's really good.
Yeah.
And then they kept his name. They didn't call him 10.
Dillinger.
Here comes Allie with the hot tag.
Well, I'm saying, man, Allie will run at you, man. She don't care.
I would like to meet her. Get an autograph signing from her.
That'd be really cool.
She's kicking ass.
She's just she is GCW.
That is cool that GCW does have like its stalwarts of people. Like it's not just like a revolving door. You know, it is like for the most part, I guess, but they do have their people, you know, and it helps
like
solidify
Allie,
it.
Effy, Blake Christian.
Yeah.
Gage.
Jimmy Lloyd.
Joey Janela.
Yeah, Janela was big. You know, he's them a lot.
And I can't think of the ultraviolet woman, or it's ultraviolet champion right now. She's incredible too. I actually saw.
I know you're talking about, and I can't remember her name either.
It's been there a while.
She goes.
I think she wrestled the weekend we were there, guys. You know. But it's more than just hardcore. It's like ECW. It's more than just hardcore wrestling. That's what people remember. But it's not. This is not that. There are plenty of technical matches. There's stuff like this. It's wrestling. It's like it's that smorgasbord. It's something for everyone. We sometimes remember the hardcore stuff.
Like if you went to this, like, oh yeah, they're gonna hit each other with light tubes and blah blah. I've heard of GCW, and then you see a match like this, you'll be like, "Why? This isn't what I heard about." You know.
But also think of the title of it, James. Yeah, exact same thing. Like it's not what you would think of it hardcore. That's not a hardcore title. You know, like just so much. They're so they got so much going on.
69.
This was a crazy spot right here.
Oh, I love this. Just rolling around the ring. Such good shit.
So, Brad, the GCW Ultraviolet champion, she's been champion since August 13th, 2022, is the badass Rina Yamashita.
That's her name.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
she actually was. She had a match in Huntsville whenever we all got together in Huntsville.
Yeah. She with Effy, right? Didn't she battle Effy? They beat
I
the
think
fuck
it
out
was.
of each
Might have
other.
been FEM.
Yeah, that was insane. I remember that match now. Yeah, it was nuts.
Is it me or does the match keep moving on the screen? I'm getting seasick.
That's Brian's hand shaking, holding the phone.
Quit breathing, Bryant.
Actually, the cat got up on the table here to knock the thing over, so I'm trying to keep the cat down and away from the table.
I beat that pussy out of there, man.
Yeah.
So, Dango!
Oh,
Beating
they
up
go
Allie
the stomp
Katch
on the
here.
wrist. That was dirty, Dango.
See what you did there.
Now these pigs, what the fans keep chanting at them, pigs. But these two, Tyler Breeze and Breeze and Dirty Dango, they just handcuffed Allie Katch's hands behind her back.
Oh, like they're the fashion police.
Effy's not having it.
No.
Picking her
Oh.
up. What are they doing?
He's got the hat and everything.
Right. Been there.
You want the hat too?
No, but I've definitely felt the presence of handcuffs more than once.
Voluntarily or involuntary?
Some of them I was pretty voluntary. Some of them was a little bit of a hassle.
So
Well,
anytime
it's got to be to run around with handcuffs like that, and then to fall back on your arms. You know how bad that hurts. I'll give it to her, man.
you know what's funny about this is she's allowed to be handcuffed, but Effie's got to stay in the corner.
Right?
He's not
Not
allowed
a
to help her.
tornado tag.
And the thing is, they were both in the ring. They're both in the ring right now, and Effie's in a corner and she's handcuffed, but he's got it's crazy.
What are rules?
GCW and their flexible rules.
So what does that remind you of?
Any indie wrestling promotion I've been a part of.
I don't know, like
Or AEW.
Effie
This
can
is-
wrestle. Come on now. Go.
This is
Get him
funny
in
right
there.
here.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh,
Banging balls.
Head-to-head combat.
Double nutcracker.
And then
So
the
here it
backwards
comes.
tag.
this is where the real, as far as I'm concerned, the wrestling starts here. He
Hot
is
tag by Effy. He pumped.
yes, and he double off the top rope there.
Double
Neck breaker.
blockbuster.
The haluva kicks by Effie. Reminded me of our new Intercontinental Champion, James's favorite.
Samuel.
Oh,
That's a hell of a move. I don't know what that's called. But that's a
I
hell
don't
of
know,
a
but
move.
it almost looked like it was a little off, but it maybe
Almost
not.
like a leg DDT kind of. 1, 2. Come on, Adam.
Come on, Adam.
That's his name.
You weren't talking to yourself?
No, not right now. I usually do that after the recording.
Oh, and here we go. Oh. Ooh.
Ah, man. He's so believable.
Oh.
So that's it. Looks like Effie's gonna lose.
Ooh.
Oh. They
Jake
get you.
Atlas. That was his name. Effie versus Jake Atlas. Chicago. There it is.
Nick Atlas
I
used
got
to
to
be
figure
in
it out.
NXT, right?
He was, yeah. This is right after he left NXT.
He was pretty decent. I didn't know what happened there.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of each other. And I think Jake Atlas actually got hurt after that match. He hurt his ankle.
Oh.
Another. Oh,
Another face to crotch.
yeah, I know. Somebody's going to be sore in the morning.
Here we go.
The pedigree. 1, 2.
Double kick out. Who was pinning what?
Right?
4 people in the ring, but yet he had to stay in a corner with the handcuffs. Gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
So when she's a young kid, right? She said, "Yep, this is what I'm going to do when I grow up." Gotta love it.
Oh, right here, the crowd's chanting, "Make them gay!
Make them gay!" Oh! How many times do you think Effy and Allie have kissed? I'm going to say 800.
Right. Double super kicks.
Oh, I took the super kick like a champ, man.
How much fun is this?
Pretty entertaining.
It's just, I'm watching this live and I'm like, this is one of the greatest things I've seen ever. Like, I don't think many matches are going to beat this one this weekend. And I'm at an event with 1,000 people. And I begged to come here. I begged.
Wrestling is for everyone.
Every resource to get this ticket. And John Lopez, who I just really got to know this weekend, comes through.
Shout out. He was cool. I hung out with him a lot in Huntsville.
He's a big personality, man. He's fun.
Well, DJ, hit the music.
And he's always taking trips, it seems like, man.
Yeah, he is taking trips all the time. He says it's just him and his wife, no kids. There we go. The striptease. Like, just stopping all the wrestling for this.
Right.
Yeah, so those of you, the audio listeners, it is Dirty Dango doing a striptease for Allie Katch. It's a lap dance.
A lot of gyrating in this match. A lot of gyrating.
Right, look at the referee. Look at the referee. The referee's like, how am I supposed to react here? And then she starts playing along with it. Like, he's like, all right. All right. You like it, huh?
Here, why don't you sit down? Let me do it. You sit down.
Oh, that was
Hey, I don't know if that was a working gooch shot. That looked like a shooting gooch shot.
Hey,
another shot.
What is that? The number 6 crotch shot in this match?
Yeah, he's gonna be throwing them on him.
They're pretty comfortable with each other, I guess. I'll tell you that much. This makes the crotch a lot on this. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, that is
on commentary. They go, "Effy with the Matt Cardona." I'm like, all right.
And that's it. Effy with the pin. But we're not stopping this yet. Don't stop this yet because there's more entertaining things to come here. So, Devyn, you wrote in your notes here, Allie Katch said that your game plan was to make them gay. Did they succeed in the job?
Well, depending on Breeze's last spot on that, maybe. But no, I don't believe they did because Allie Katch and Effy moved out of the way right at the perfect time. Or, no, I'm sorry, Breeze and Dango moved out of the way at the perfect time, causing Allie Katch and Effy
wait a minute,
to kiss.
Wait a minute, though. This match.
I feel like there's something. I feel like there's
not yet
to it.
But this is what I'm talking about. Even though, like, there was a match here and they were obviously the heels. Look at what everybody's doing right now. Ah, there we have it. The kiss. And the music's going here. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
And Effy, it passes out from all the excitement.
Oh my god.
Effy successfully has made Dirty Dango gay.
Fucking dead fishing out there.
And look at Dango, man. He's all about it. He's so happy right now. He is smiling ear to ear. What a great match. What a great time.
I do want to reiterate at the end of a lot of these matches, because I caught like the tail end of the one before it. You know, they went and shook hands and like, held each other's arms up and everything. Like
every match. Damn, I can't think of her name right now, but she was from the infantry in AEW. I can't think of her name, but she was in one of these matches too. And this guy,
Sunny Kiss.
Adora.
Adora.
Yeah.
Yes, Trish Adora, right?
Trish Adora, yeah.
Yeah, she was in a match, and the guy was a heel. She beat him, and at the end, no heels.
Didn't Sunny Kiss do a match on this?
Yes, he was in this as well. He was in this as well. I think he was the main event.
Don't really see Sunny Kiss that much.
Dylan McQueen was in this one too.
This one?
Yeah, he was in the 5-on-5 match. Dylan McQueen.
Oh, okay.
He had the pink with the blonde hair.
I was fucking talking, you know?
From New South. That's awesome.
Right? Hell, we helped book him one time.
Yeah, I've done a couple of his matches.
So we hope you guys enjoyed it. Just this change of pace. I do have listener questions if you guys are ready.
I'm down.
No,
All right,
we're not ready. Hold on a minute, Brad. Okay, we're ready.
So shout out again to Brandy Wagner for once again not asking a question, just hijacking the post. She does not ask questions. She just talks. Or she just writes things. She wrote, "I think you meant Blue Cane." Then I wrote, "No, it's Pain right now."
Yeah.
And she was making fun of me. Brandy, for once, I think I'm one up on you. I don't want to start.
Another feud.
I don't want to start.
God dang, Brad.
No, I'm out. I'm out on feuds. Friend of the show, Allison, and this is again very specific. Why was spending time with Allison at WrestleMania one of Brad's highlights for the year? It was fun, Allison. It was great.
I like that question.
Shout out that we were in the same row, and then the next night she was a section over in the same row. I'm like, stand up. I'm waving
because she likes you and Amy don't. That's fun.
Hey now. All right, so Ben Jones, where do you rank this year's WrestleMania all time? Top 5, 10, top 20? I'm definitely top 3.
Top 3.
Now, are we rating that based solely on the finish to the main event?
I love. Well, I mean, I'm a little bit biased
because if we're talking about like whole shows, everybody shit all over every match except that one. You know.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
A lot of people shit on a lot of the matches. Not every match, but a lot of the matches. I thought it was a good WrestleMania.
On Jimmy and James.
I thought it was a good match or a good show. I would need more research time that I won't research, but I'd say top 5. Top 5's good. I'll did the old Bruce Pritchard answer.
I want to continue with like just the whole build up to it. Like this started in February, like right after the Rumble when they did that show in Vegas. Like talk about storytelling. This was fantastic.
And we're not done. You know, like
the story's not over. The story wasn't finished.
Well, that may have been, but the Bloodline story is still going. You know, I think they did a good little continuation, you know, with Tama. We'll see where it goes, man. I'm kind of like, it still is intriguing. Even though Roman lost, it's still intriguing. Like, that's the cool thing about it.
What do you think? He'll be back by SummerSlam?
Supposedly,
I mean, obviously, he could be out there today for all we know. We do this a week ahead. Everybody knows that. Yeah. But it seemed like the idea I thought was he was going to take a little time off, but
he's shooting a movie.
We don't know that for sure, do we?
He'll be back before SummerSlam.
Okay.
Especially if Solo's trying to take over the head of the table position, him and Tama Tonga. I think it'll be some kind of civil war set up for Survivor Series.
I so hope by the time this airs, there's a third member.
But Survivor Series is 7 months from now. So,
I'm sorry, Devyn. Did you have an answer? I didn't. I know you didn't answer.
Just same as you guys. Yeah, top 5.
And you said it top 5, Adam. Top 3. Here. I wanted it to be something else, but all right, cool. Shout out Mike, huh? 8 o'clock. So Randy Elkerai wants to know.
Yeah, I should have took the over.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, happy belated birthday, Randy.
79 years young. Making it up.
Shout out Randy.
As we record, today's his birthday. Happy birthday, brother.
If GCW could get a major, I love this question. If GCW could get a major TV deal, do you think they could rival AEW?
Yes.
So when we look at the big picture here, right? We see the production value is obviously not what AEW is. They don't have the money behind it, but it's good storytelling. It's interesting. It involves everybody. They can get everybody engaged. I think if they got the right money behind them, they could. With Brett Lauderdale's mind, I think they could succeed in rivaling him. Yes.
No cocaine shots with Father Mitchell will probably get you a TV deal, and we'll see. But I think they could.
Shout out Devyn.
I think they could rival.
Dude, they go all over the country, man. They're in Chicago. They were in Huntsville. They've been to Atlantic City. They've been in California.
They did 10 shows WrestleMania weekend. I mean, it was like 10 shows. Maybe it was not 10.
They're,
Maybe
they're
a
the
lot.
top independent group, man.
Everything I looked at was like GCW, Joey Janela's spring break,
They're there to
GCW,
work.
Effy's big break.
They had
GCW
midnight
this.
shows, 11 o'clock shows, 11 o'clock in the morning shows.
And they were packed out too, probably.
I think the only
They always draw a crowd.
Janela
man,
and I think Effy was the only two sold out, but I mean, midnight, who you selling out? But I know that Megan Nelson was there. Shout out. What do you think, Devyn?
I think it'd be really hard for them. I think they live off this indie market right now where they don't have TV rules. Both the people that we just listened to, Bussy and Dirty Dango or Dirty Breeze, came out to Cardi B and Guns N' Roses. They can't
Kind
do
of like
that
the
on
ECW
national
way,
TV.
right? The ECW old way. Not
Yeah.
follow. Different time though.
You would have a huge. I feel like if they were more mainstream, you would also have a huge falling out in popularity based off the man versus woman matches as well. It's just not as popular in the mainstream eye, where in the indies it's absolutely loved. Like I think it's made for the indie scene. I think mainstream they wouldn't be able to.
But AEW is only drawing 2,500 people at these shows. And GCW is drawing 1,500 people at these smaller places. I think they give them a run for the money.
I mean, I see both
They can pass
sides.
them.
I definitely see it. All right. Matt M. There he is.
Shout out.
I just want to shout out Matt M and say this is a ridiculous question. He says, first off, try not to stumble through this one.
Boom.
Bradley. Do you pronounce trios match as trios like Bootios or trios like Dos Equis? The fuck?
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis, yes.
Trios next.
Trios?
Yeah, I'm Bootios. Trios, yeah.
Trios.
All right.
Trace.
Thank you to Randy for actually being asking a question about GCW, but we will take all questions. Probably could have answered most of those GCW questions anyway. But
Right.
shout out to all our fans. We are thankful for the questions, and that is it. Back to you, James.
All righty. Always appreciate the listener questions, and like I said, you can leave them on our social medias when we post about what we're covering moving forward. That being said, speaking of moving forward, it's time for the Spirit of Season 3, Episode 1. Yeah. $1.05 on 105. You don't pay your $1.05, who will? Shout out Team America. But yeah, man, where do I want to begin? So I guess a good thing to start with is I got a job offer the other day for a job out in California. It's a pretty big promotion. It could set me up for a lot of good things moving forward, with my company and everything. And it was a really good shock. And no lie, I got the email. Told my boss, my two immediate supervisors. And I was like, hey, I got to go outside and make a phone call before I start crying. Like, I want to get out of the building and not cry in front of everybody. And I went outside, called my mom. And it happened pretty early in the morning here. It was around 7 o'clock, I guess, when I got the email. And I called my mom, and she's like, hello? Is everything okay? She's like, why are you calling this early? Is everything fine? I was like, yeah, it's good news. And I got to talk to her, and I was like, Mom, I'm finally becoming somebody. I feel like I'm finally becoming something. And, she was really, really proud. So that meant a lot, And then my dad, he was asleep when I called him. But he texted me back, and he was like, hey, what's up? I was asleep, and I told him about it. And he was, really, pumped up and everything. And he was like, proud of you, son. And I was like, man, it's really cool to make my family proud. I there for a stretch probably wasn't making them that proud. But seems like the past, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, 8 years probably, been doing a really good job. And then my grandma called me, the only grandparent I have still with us, and it's my dad's mom. And then she was like, your pa would have been really proud. And I was like, man, like it felt like redeeming. Like it felt really good to, you know, be like make my family proud, because I'm just like wasting away. It feels like not wasting away, but like stagnant, with this job. And it was really fucking cool to get those messages like proud of you, like, because I know that they're proud of me and they support me and all that stuff, but like they can be legitimately proud, like, oh, James in California or James in Florida working, but now they can be like, oh, he's a manager doing this, you know what I mean? Like it's a whole different ball game. And it was really cool to make my family proud. And which brings me to a thing like, that I was out of wrestling. We all make jokes like I wasn't watching. But what's funny is like ever since I started watching wrestling again, like especially the last like 4 years, my life has drastically improved. Like, I'm not 100% saying like, oh, watch wrestling and your life will get better too, but like it opened up a whole community of friends that I, got to meet, and they're inspiring and motivational too. And it's just crazy how like, this fake little thing on TV has literally altered the course of my life for the better, like way better. And would I be in this position without like wrestling friends and family and fans? Maybe not, And so that's it's season 3, episode 1, and it's a new story to tell, a new story to write, and feel really good. And when it comes to the show, I've listened back on some episodes, and I'm like, man, you just don't shut the fuck up ever. And it's like always like when we started, I tried to be like funny, like to help out, and now it seems like I'm being a jackass and like hurting the show more than trying to help the show with the funniness. So it's something I'm going to work on. I'm trying to lift all of y'all up, and it seems like sometimes like I'm dragging everybody down. I don't like that because I'm a heavy guy, and that's a fat joke. But get it, Anchor? Yeah, it'll get there. But yeah, season 3, episode 1. It's stay the same, but a new change, if that makes sense. And got a lot of good shit going. Got a lot of good shit going for us. And it's embarking on a new season. Where will this one take us? Because remember when we did our 1-year episode, who would have thought, flash forward to this year, a lot of cool shit's happened to us, man. I know I kind of hammered it in last week on the 2-year episode, but we celebrated that 2 years. Yay, yay. We finished that story. And now it's time for us to continue on and get our other story going. So, season 3, episode 1. Let's see where this season takes us. Pretty pumped.
Congratulations, James.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations on the job offer.
Thanks, guys.
Can't wait for the Pacific time zone.
Right?
Wow,
That
seriously,
will
though.
be something we will definitely have to discuss. But
Shout out Rosie.
he called me to congratulate me, and he was like, yeah, man, so when y'all record, he's like, remember all the shit I had to go through? I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to have to talk to him like, hey, on Thursday, can I work mornings so I can be off at 3 p.m. to do this, or 4 or whatever, 3 or 4. But yeah, got to thank ad-free shows. Got to thank you guys, obviously. Tony, Shivani, Conrad Thompson. I mean, to see where I was and to see where I'm at now, like it's cool. It's a little humbling, but I'm not done. You know what I mean? Like I'm not done. I don't feel like, oh, I'm just gonna keep this job forever. Yay me! Like, nah, this ain't the end of the mountain. Like still got a little bit higher. I can see it. I can see it up there. So it's a good goal. Obviously, it's cool to get, but the journey starts again. Because once I get this job, guess what? Episode 1. Gotta keep on going. And yeah, not to mumble on too long with this, but let's see. Hey man, let's see where season 3 takes us. I'm pumped. I'm down.
Let's do it.
And that is the spirit of season 3, episode 1. So here's my number. Call me maybe with Mike.
So it's funny because he's not here. So to get the segment done, we would have to call him
Right?
because he's not recording with us.
Shout out to Mike. He's
Should
doing
we
something for his
call him?
family tonight. He thought he could make it in time, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But we all have our moments. So
Hey,
shout out,
family,
Mike.
you know, it's a family thing, so we ain't hating on that.
And kids always getting in the way of stuff.
Amen to that.
But yeah, I guess is it time for the fashion police, Brad?
All right. So obviously we had Dirty Dango and Breeze in a tag team match today, and as you guys know, maybe not all of you, but they were they had a gimmick in WWE called the Fashion Police, and they would actually have a. It was kind of funny. I actually thought it worked, but it ended finally. But it was about their fashion, the way they dressed, and stuff like that. But so let's talk about our fashion, guys. We're wrestling fans, right? So we have plenty of wrestling gear, shirts. What shirt do you wear? Now, we're not going to wear a wrestling shirt to church, obviously. We're not going to wear a wrestling shirt to work. But if we're going out, like, somewhere, what wrestling shirt do you think is actually cool? Like, that other people might think is cool? Because let's face it, it's not really, is it? I have 40 shirts, maybe 30. I always say 36. I think I'm up to 40 now. This is number 40, maybe. Effy's Big Gay Brunch. Probably not going to wear this to the store. You know what I mean? But, like, what shirt? What shirt? Yeah, right. Shout out. What shirt would you wear out that you actually think would like Kevin Nash always says the NWO shirt was and Kevin Bishop and Bischoff say that the geez, oh man, NWO shirt was cool. What shirt do you think is cool? Man, I finally got it out.
My referee shirt. 100% my referee shirt. I wear it anywhere.
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding? Are you wearing a referee shirt to the mall?
I'd wear that shit.
Strip
Yeah.
mall?
No, because we actually do a show at the mall. So if I got to go out to grab some food or a drink, I wear it in the mall.
I didn't see that coming.
I got a baby blue Ric Flair shirt. This is Woo with the old school like WWF logo, but well WWE, I guess. It says Woo. It's baby blue, and it's a Ric Flair one. And then my Austin 316 shirt, like I'll wear those out, you know. Then the other ones are kind of pick and choose. Like I wear this one out quite a bit. You know, I like it. It pops,
That's
man.
us, right?
This blue and red, like it pops, dude. And my other Kick Out Crew shirt's faded, you know.
I don't wear this one too much.
No.
Yeah, out of context, that's a real weird shirt.
There's a lot of yeah, agreed. What about you, Devin?
Mine is my WrestleMania 8 Ric Flair versus Macho Man Randy Savage shirt. I'm known as the wrestling fan at work, so like I'm not afraid to wear that one because then sometimes the older guys that like, oh, I remember Ric Flair, I remember Macho Man, they'll talk to me about that one. So
I think all respectively known as the wrestling guy at work.
I'm
definitely
I
kind of am too.
We're all the same person.
One of my bank reps came in today and she wanted to talk about everything. She asked if I went and she wanted to talk about it. She played video of Jade Cargill for me. Like I didn't know who it was. But I thought that was kind of cool. Hey, I like anybody that tries the effort. But my shirt would be the Razor Ramon yellow shirt.
That is
I don't care. I don't care who sees me in that because Razor Ramon is the epitome of cool.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
He made chest hair cool. Not too many people can do that.
Yeah, that one
that little one twisted hair that went down.
Yeah.
He made that cool too.
That one big ass Razor Ramon shirt, you know, that has like him like real big on it and it's all like multicolored and stuff. That's a dope ass shirt too.
So fashion police, who wears white after Labor Day?
I have a white hat on. Does that count?
No, I think it means pants. I don't know where this come from.
I don't either.
So we're all guilty of that, fashion police, right?
I mean, I wear white. But what? How am I trying to word this?
Whitey tighties, Kim?
Isn't every day after like? What's the time length? Because
semantics.
well,
I mean,
like
for you, it really doesn't matter. You're in Florida. It's like freaking summer all year.
Yeah, I really don't wear white ever because I don't trust myself wearing white. You know, like
can't trust that swamp ass.
Well, not talking whitey ties. I'm talking like white t-shirts and shit too. You know, like I don't trust it. Because my Kick Out Crew shirt, the gray one, I dripped barbecue sauce all over it the other day when I cooked that, and I was like, "Well, fuck!" Like eating a brat, and it's just like, bloop, bloop, like every bite I took just out the back of the bun. Yeah, go ahead.
Bleach stick for that one.
Have any of you ever wore a top hat other than a Halloween costume?
No.
Just going over like a fart in church.
Yeah, like with my monocle and cane. Oh, fucking planters.
Only when I play Monopoly.
When I did the WB commercial back in the day, when I was the frog.
Wow, CW.
All right. So no debut. So in what situation do you wear socks, like long white socks?
Pants.
If I'm playing baseball.
If I'm completely out of black socks.
So
If I'm-
nobody ever just pulls up the socks all the way?
No,
If
not
I'm-
since I was 7.
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
Anybody still wear tighty whities?
Boxer briefs all day.
No, we're
Never
not
did.
16 either.
Does anybody remember Bobby Brown doing the can't touch this dance?
MC Hammer?
No.
MC Hammer, I mean. Thank you.
Bobby Brown. Wow.
Sorry. Got confused for a minute.
That's your
Anyway,
prerogative.
does anybody own a pair of parachute pants like that?
I wish.
No, but it does make me want to go get some.
Hey, that song is legit though. You can't touch this. The words of that song, pretty epic.
I know
So I
Bobby
actually
Brown
had a pair
killed
of
that stone.
Skids, they were called. Skids in the 80s. They were those types of pants. I rolled them up and pegged them. And I wore penny loafers. No pennies.
You didn't
'Cause
put
that would be
pennies in
cool.
it?
You're such a rebel, Brad. The mean streets of Philly.
It's a rule breaker.
Loafers with no pennies.
Acid wash jeans, anyone?
I know
am
what they
I
are. I
old?
haven't worn.
Man, am I old? All right. Did everybody here go to the prom?
Yeah, twice.
Up
Okay.
to 5.
Did we go cummerbund or vest?
Best.
I like vest.
Best all 5 years.
What color was your bow tie or tie?
Like a burgundy, like a dark red burgundy color.
I think I went red one year, probably black one year. I think red and black may have been the only two options I did.
I mean, Devyn, this was yesterday. So what was it for you?
Mine and Erica's final year when she was a senior, she had this slick gold dress and I had a red, white, and gold tux to match it. And bow tie was red that matched the gold on the outside.
We need a picture of that.
Yes. We definitely need a picture of that. All right. Well, this didn't go the way I wanted, but one more. I'm sorry. They can't all be zingers, right, James?
No, I like this one. It's not bad.
What's one pair of shoes besides sandals or flip flops that you would wear? You not wear socks?
Crocs.
Fuck you. I meant that.
Birkenstocks.
Flats. I guess that's sandal. I don't wear shoes without socks, man. It's weird.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. Fashion police. Anyway, I have Hey Dudes. You ever hear of them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still wearing socks with them.
No, mine are
My
air,
dad
mine have
wears
air
those.
at the bottom, so you're not supposed to wear socks or something like that.
Oh, it
Holes in 'em.
feels weird.
I do like my
anyway.
Skechers though. Skechers, shout out to that brand, man. They started as
Skechers.
like a funny haha, but they're legit, dude. I like Skechers a lot.
It's the S.
Well, I can't think of anything else, guys. So
Hey,
back
good.
to you, James. I winged it there at the end because nothing was going well. You're all like, no. I'm like, shit. Every once in a while.
Oh, well, speaking of fashion police, with this new job that I may be getting, I will definitely have to update my wardrobe because I wear a t-shirt and like cargo shorts every day at work, so I can carry shit in my pockets, you know. But I'm gonna have to be fucking slacks and a polo. Well, not looking forward to that. Yeah,
Khaki pants and a polo every
Yeah.
single day, and a flannel in the winter.
yeah. I'm gonna. You know what? I did think about because I'm gonna try to live on base because the nearest town's like 45 minutes away, and I was like, man, it's a pretty small base. I was like, I could walk to work like Devyn does, you know. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, if it's relatively close, like, fucking might as well just walk to work.
You know, Adam
Give you
O'Neill
a
doesn't know how to
follow-up.
drive?
Huh.
Just thought I'd let you know
I
that.
know that. What?
Adam O'Neill does not know how to drive. Speaking
No,
of
he don't drive. No, even though he's like a big cat, big person for Uber.
yes, he doesn't
He
actually
does a
drive.
ride.
He
He
works for
works
Uber.
for a rideshare company, but doesn't know how to drive.
He actually told me that he failed the driver's test last week. Shout out for blasting him out on that.
I was about to say that's awesome.
He knows I have a podcast.
Just putting him on blast.
He does not care. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Devyn. What?
I don't know. That was 2 minutes ago. I don't know.
That's a tough 2 minutes.
Heyo.
Yeah, he didn't take a nap since then. Jeez.
Sorry.
Speaking
buddy.
of tough 2 minutes, Devyn, what are the people watching? With the Devyn's demographic.
All right, so I got 3 kind of fun demographics. Well, 3 demographics this week. For this week, the first one, I want to give a shout out and congratulations to Angelo Parker and Ruby Soho on their recent announcement of Ruby Soho being pregnant.
Shout out.
I honestly did not know that they were a couple in real life.
Neither did I.
But when Ruby announced this, I thought it was fantastic.
It did feel like real
Congratulations to
chemistry
them.
on that screen. I will say that.
Yeah, I thought it did too.
Shout out.
It did feel, yeah, at the beginning, it kind of felt like,
I
odd
believed
pairing,
it.
and then come to find out in real life, like, oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so demographic number 2. Reports have been made that no one knows when Roman Reigns will be returning, but that Roman Reigns' current WWE contract states that he has substantial input in the Bloodline's creative,
Well, he should.
saying that even while he's off TV, Roman Reigns will be one of the people putting together this whole story on TV.
I've only watched half of his documentary, by the way. I love it so far. Shout out. I would recommend it already. My wife's watching it with me. Go figure. She wanted to pick that one over Bray Wyatt. Feel a little bit of
He's
crush on
shooting
Roman,
a
I think.
movie. They posted a picture of him on some set, so he's shooting a
Oh, okay.
movie.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, Devyn.
I like how it starts out with like, there are reports that there is nothing to report. Like what I like about these wrestling, shit.
Sorry,
No,
Devyn.
absolutely. No, yeah,
You engage
absolutely.
us. We're engaged.
Yeah. No, I've been wanting to watch that Roman documentary as well, so
I'm gonna
a
finish
good
it
one.
tonight.
I'm sure. Well, so my third demographic of the week, and this one's kind of serious. This is about Nyla Rose versus the Oklahoma State Athletic Commission. Back in 2021, the state of Oklahoma passed a law disapproving the competition between transgendered athletes versus cisgendered athletes. Fast forward to 2 years later, on December 20th, 2023, Nyla Rose faced off in a singles match against Alejandra Lyon on Dynamite. And this was in AEW's first ever show in the state of Oklahoma. So problems have kind of arose, especially on social media between Oklahoma, because they've officially warned AEW that if they're to ever have another match like this in their state, there could be consequential actions. I think that it's definitely something that AEW is going to be watching out for in the future. But I think the way that Nyla Rose reacted to all this kind of just summed it all up. When Nyla tweeted out, "I'm going to find that dastardly transgender," and just knowing that Nyla is coming with a good attitude makes me realize that wrestling is for everyone, and it's just entertainment. It's not an actual competition. So in my opinion, the Oklahoma State Athletic Commission is kind of going to step overboard with all of this.
So I just want to ask a question, and it's only transgender. It's not intergender matches. It's transgender match, right?
According to my research, I didn't find anything for intergender. Only transgender versus cisgender athletes.
I appreciate the information. We're just putting it out there. It's newsworthy for sure. But as you can see, the crew stance is what we watched today. So
Yeah. I will say, so if there's a movie that depicts any of this violence, like it can't show in Oklahoma, and the thing about sport, which is very funny to me, because everybody and their mother is like, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. But when this happens, all of a sudden it's a real sport. I mean, it's kind of and I'm not going to get too in depth with this, but lived in Oklahoma for a long time, and there are a lot of men that I would say assault women, and it's not right, obviously, but like it's kind of like practice what you preach type of thing. I mean, I know that the rule is for intergender or transgender, but that's just it's weird to me. It's not. It's funny how it's a play, it's a entertainment, and then when shit like this happens, all of a sudden it's a sport. Like you can't have it both ways, man. You got to pick one. Either it's a sport or it's entertainment. That's my 2 cents.
100% agree. And I just kind of want to end the demographic with a quote I've said a couple times already, and that Effy's Big Gay Brunch was all about. Is that wrestling is for everyone.
Cheers to that.
It's back to you, James.
Hell yeah. Well, speaking of wrestling being for everyone, it looks like we're on to next week. And what is next week?
So Ray Trailer, otherwise known as the boss man,
Big Bubba?
Big Boss Man, Big Bubba. His birthday is May 2nd, which will be when our next episode actually airs. So we're going to cover 2 Ray Trailer matches. One is, we're doing it, Devyn, the kennel match. Unforgiven, 1999. I hope that's right, Brian. Unforgiven, 1999. That would be Big Boss Man versus Al Snow.
The kennel
You
from
are
hell.
correct, yes. Yep.
And then we're also going to cover Rick Rude versus, he's called The Boss, from Starrcade 1993. So, like we said, we like to try to do things a little different. We did actually cover Big Boss Man a couple weeks ago with John Tenta, but we're going to give him his own show. So that is next week, and that is it. Back to you, James.
I like it. Ray Trailer, Big Boss Man was always one of my favorite, I guess, opponents for my people, like, because he could go. And hope Cornette doesn't blow his legs out jumping down on this one, next week. That's a big Bubba shout out, I guess. But I guess if anybody has anything else to say, or if anybody doesn't have anything else to say, is it time to bring it on home?
Shout out, Mike.
Shout out, Mike.
I knew it. I freaking knew it, man. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it when he said, well, you guys don't want to wait for me. We don't have to wait. Yeah, okay. We know.
I'm glad we didn't wait.
Yeah, we'd still be waiting.
For real. He's probably at home in bed.
He didn't even text us.
It's a school night.
Tell him we're waiting
It's
for
a
him.
school night. You think they're still doing shit? Like, come on now. They're not gonna have young kids like his kids are young. They're not gonna have young kids like 9 o'clock. Get the fuck out of town.
His kids are young.
Yeah.
His
Right.
oldest is 12.
Yeah, it's young. All right, great. I'm sorry,
So
James.
yeah, I guess episode 105, season 3, episode 1. I was gonna say we're all back, but I guess we weren't because Mike's not here. But fun episode, 2 fun matches. Like Devyn said, which is like reiterating what Effy's always talking about. Wrestling is for everybody, and I hope everybody had fun on this episode. I know we did, and 2 exciting matches from the Mania weekend that were not WWE, so it's always fun to talk about. I like talking about a wide array of stuff because hey, we're not all the same. We all like different stuff. So and we pride ourselves in covering these independent promotions and everything because it's good stuff to do. And yeah, great stuff. Can't wait for next week. And sometimes like you go through a lot of shit all the time, and sometimes it's unnecessary, like this Nyla Rose stuff. And Nyla Rose ain't gonna just fucking lay down and let the Oklahoma State whatever defeat her. Tony Khan backed her up pretty heavy too, because things are gonna happen and things are gonna push you down and pretty much tell you like this is the way it is. It's not always the way it is because you have the power to change it. But the only way you can change that is if when life pins you down, you kick out at 2, because that's what we do, and that's what you better do, because you need to be here next week with us. And that being said, I guess we'll see you next week. Goodbye. Run. Yeah, some Mike stuff. We'll see you.